What is up, guys? It's your boy TJP Purdy, or Do It That Gamer, and we're here to start our Madden 18 creative franchise. 17, it was a success. There were some problems, but it wasn't with the gameplay. It was more with EA Sports I had problems with. But today, we're going to start our franchise, guys. Normally, I'm going to do the video today right before. Now, the Super Bowl might be a little different. The playoffs might be different, but normally, I might do it the day before. So I'm gonna start making these videos every week. So yeah. So I should start off by showing you all the team right quick. So here's what we rocking with. You already know Footman Jr., Le'Veon Bell. I think we all know the team. Cameron Smith is at D tackle. There's Keith. So yeah, so there are some new players, guys, to the team. We will be using them. So yeah, we're gonna be playing on simulation, and I guess that's it, really. Welcome to our first video of this franchise. Now, I did complete the training already, guys. I'm sorry, I couldn't restrain myself from doing it. So I guess we might as well start the franchise. I'm just looking forward to it, guys. Let's go ahead and start. We plan to go undefeated. We can get all the goals this week. That's easy. We do run a new multiple type offense. We run a multiple type offense and a multiple defense. We have a lot of plays in our defense and a lot of plays on offense. So hopefully we can win these games, guys. And a pretty damn good defense and offense. So let's keep it going. Let's go. Let's start this year with a good start, unlike last year.
This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Steelers going up against the Browns. The opening kick of the new season is straight ahead. We turn it over to our broadcast duo, Brandon Dodd and Tuesday Davis.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we're at First Energy Stadium in Cincinnati. Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pounded in full roar as the Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And how do you get everyone bringing guns and Charles Davis?
We can skip now.
Pittsburgh and Cleveland. This is the oldest rivalry in the AFC. Also one of the most lopsided in recent years.
Alright guys, let's go ahead and start off with the track.
Team on the field now, they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. Nice return, sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
So yeah, let's start off running the ball.
Got some space here.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and start this game off with a hell of a good run.
On the counter, here's Bell. And he's going to take it down to about 35 here. They're good there on first down. They'll leave it with a 2nd and 2. He's going to rifle deep left side. Both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
That's
escaping the pressure right. He's got first down much more inside the 20. And they'll slow down to avoid the tackle. They're able to convert from third down, and that sets up for first and goal. Now they'll play here. The gun. It's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down. Touchdown here from the 1. Touchdown, Steelers. Well, the offseason is over, and they just...
We're gonna start in dollar. Hopefully this can stop a run. I don't think it will start every run. Never mind.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard.
Never mind.
And now second down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz.
So we're gonna continue to blitz, man. If it worked, we ain't gonna stop it. So.
Really nice technique because when you come deep offensive player, so you can't get outside of you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to
All right.
about the 20 and just shy of the 30. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to the man that run.
To throw his Kaiser. He's got his tight end, Njoku. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? He gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you got to stop it? It was 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, we just get started. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, step to the game plan, all the things you worked out in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Second down, Kaiser. And his throw is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he did not play.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. They go play action.
Let's go.
Runs and chases here. And then they can get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to 4th down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Let's go, guys.
That happened fast and a big sack. And there's a touchdown inside the 20. Let's spot at the 18-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They're looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead. Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting that lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting that 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. This is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of 3 yards. It's a now second down. The give is to Bell. And they'll bring it down at the 27-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for Bell. Oh, good move. And he's going to have the first yardage to the 35. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They go play action here on 1st down. And a throw there, but it will wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. There's no joke about it. We just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on it just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw this way, but they have to keep throwing this way.
The benefits could be great. If you throw to a receiver, he can come down with it anyway.
He gets away from one. Dancing into his left. Eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Many times we talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get this sense that they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scramble or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and dig themselves a hole they can't get out of.
Eluding the pressure right. That was going to throw deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Jeez. Did y'all not just see that? Jeez. Please.
Rookies make a greater impact in that position at receiver than ever before.
Shift together here on the D-line. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did want a quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too. Those subtle moves, they get you to jump.
It's called. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down to 26. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Here's Kaiser. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
When we talk to people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. He showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet passing through, but he wasn't accurate, was he? Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess that on that.
Play action now. Kaiser. And he missed the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple
What's good, family? Been sub can sub back.
The kick's away as he angles it for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Defensive unit trots back out. And despite being down on the scoreboard, this unit had some big time hits.
Sort of like us in practice the other day.
They'll come out swinging here for first down. Open man inside, Smith-Schuster complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The completion good for 3 and second down. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And again, just short of the 45 at the 44. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there for first down. Now a handoff on the left is Bell. And he's got this just across midfield to the 49. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well for them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural like this.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, but it's a first down. They'll run it now. They're going to go. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run it now. They're going to go. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there for first down. One thing for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coaching mindset way back when a back's having a great game, you got to get the ball in his hands. See how far you can run without the ball. And when he makes takeaways, he runs intercepted. Taylor. Quarterbacks outside the pocket again. It's a little bit. And receivers are making sure absolutely in an open spot. There's got to run to cut the ball.
So don't wave your arms, right? As a receiver, if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
It's Brown. Despite some tough running, he's still wriggled down shy of 15. 2 yards on the pick out there. It's second and 8.
Really held a short gain on that one. It almost felt like on that first run, they're trying to just throw the jab out. How do you stop the jab?
What in the name of Christ?
Just as they did on that last play.
Step off for 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know. Defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants to get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Kaiser down, second down. He's going to leave this stretch running back. It's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They're going to get a couple yards on that one. And that's going to set up a 3rd and 1. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can you do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up.
I'll take 1 interception, but like 3 or 4, no.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is fielded at the 27. He will go down. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how Archer what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be interesting to see sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect play calling the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception is thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense very great plays. He can come back.
Let's go.
Steelers touchdown. Antonio Brown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is where you have a guy like that on your roster.
If you have him, you use it because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Good pass hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and take it around.
Nifty move. And not a bad return. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
And now what you're doing is you're looking at the sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play call section and try and run some offense that way?
Well, you're down early. How do you get back to the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
So a jump there defensively.
That's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line.
Nah, it's not that hard. You just watch the football.
On the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Come on, I'm snoring, bro. I'm asleep. At least he ain't Le'Veon Bell, because last year.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Love to get after the quarterback. That has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
On play action, Kaiser. Looking deep downfield. And a heavy track, and it's intercepted. Shinton Davis with a pick. And now he bowls him over.
This is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. They'll set up to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Agba able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Well, they got to go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out,
and they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction of 4th down. The Steelers' offense now head back over the field. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And not much there. Maybe a yard in the 24. They'll look to throw. A screen to Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brianne Bonnie Calhoun.
Ask me how that's double coverage. How is that double coverage, bro? I pressed the wrong button still. How long does it take you to score? I mean, y'all don't deserve to score anyway. So I'm just saying, like, geez.
Later tonight, we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battling Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week one. And then on Monday night, Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then let's call it inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown.
That's hilarious. Like, this game dissing me. I don't know, cause I'm black or something. Like, y'all don't like me cause I'm black, yeah. Cause it should not take nobody that long to score. Screw y'all. Alright guys, let's send some pressure.
Officially no gain on the play and a second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace, and maybe opening things up a little bit.
Good job, James Harrison.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That goes as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They own the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never got a chance.
To the right side and complete to Joker. This is going to lose a yardage here. Back to his own 18. They'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of the receiver. They're trying to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage defensively. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good-looking gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards on the pick up there, and it keeps the drive alive. Back to throw now, 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Gets past one man. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He'll get 10 there on his own, and then it'll be 2nd down.
This is ridiculous. How y'all bullying people, bro? Yeah, you trying to bully me? Like, really? Bro, 99 throw power, 99 throw accuracy. I'm gonna go look at the replay, guys. Like, this guy should not be doing this. But Deshaun Kaiser's throwing 1 pick, though, right? Yeah.
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well. You got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, the one that should have been caught.
Y'all buns, man. Can y'all don't know how to tackle? Y'all let me know, man. I'm gonna get y'all on my team. Y'all suck.
Receivers really gain stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can run wide like a normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run out to the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. That's got to be what they're waiting for.
Give him 9 on the first down completion.
I want to know how you survived that.
Especially the ones around the NFL nowadays. It's glad I didn't make it in that way. Really difficult time. But now you get to sit up here with me.
How is that possible? How can you make a throw like that? Bro, y'all tripping. Y'all making me mad now. I'm serious. Y'all making me mad.
The Steelers offense now, they head back on the field.
They just don't know, bro. They making me mad. Bro.
Decide to do now. Having thrown three. Do you alter the offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn it a running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we got.
And you know, depending on your position and where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities. But always make sure they're table.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And it'll take us all the way to the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down. They're running now. Out of the gun. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it at the 15. A big play on 3rd there for the Steelers. 66 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the rules about playing position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the better player out on the field. You still carry that supreme.
He's going to take it for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, a 13-yard touchdown run. Heading against the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. I guess they feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. Maybe not that they're going to increase the urgency a little bit. Maybe pump up the pace. Maybe go 2 minutes.
What the crap is this? Why y'all suck? I can't even control D-line and get a block shed without y'all fucking up somewhere. Do I have to do everything?
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us in coverage, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off there. All the guys up front, the big fellas, they controlled the 5 offensive linemen. That allowed the linebackers to see the openings, sprint through the gap, and snuff that play out in a hurry.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. And he will find his man. It's Kenny Brand. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. And Britt was with the Rams last year, of course. Hit the 1,000-yard mark for the first time in his career.
Maybe starting to figure things out a little bit now. Has to be a #1 receiver in Cleveland who allowed Terrell Pryor to move on to Washington.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Ah, yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Parkey's kick is good. And that gets them back within 10. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
He's going to rifle one deep left side, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Flushed out right. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And they got 29 yards there. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now back to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown. They begin with a run by Crowell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Hey, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility? Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Come on, let's go!
Third and short yardage, Kaiser. A screen complete to Crowell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This is Crowell, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, Kaiser. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be knocked down sideways. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Second down, here's an option right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Jabril Peppers, the rookie from Michigan. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A first down throw for Kaiser. And this will be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but Let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. They'll throw again. Kaiser. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
All right, Brandon, we'll see if I can get through this without being skipped as we welcome you to our EA Sports halftime report. The Browns haven't played their best football and trail because of it. The Steelers will want to come out after the half and really put the pressure on from the start. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Steelers opening up on offense. Nice work to make the catch in double coverage, and he counts off the 7-play drive with a score. That puts them up by a touchdown. Taking a look now, early first quarter. Coverage breaks down on the deep pass, and he counts off the 6-play drive with a score. Now to the middle of the first as they take a 13-0 lead. Browns able to get open here, and it's going to be caught for the touchdown. Now 1st and 10, the pass ends up being picked off. Browns defense comes away with the turnover. Offense on the field now after the INT. Wide open catch will be made on the deep pass. And this play goes for a score. Midway through the second quarter, here the defense will come up with the pick. Pryor's reading the play and comes away with it, ending the drive. After the INT, offense comes out now. Coleman's wide open, able to make the grab. And this goes 60 yards for the score.
All right, Larry, indeed a one-sided affair to this point as we get set for half two. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's third down. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. Now they'll bootleg it with Kaiser. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. "34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll start out here with the option left. avoids the contact by sliding. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
No. Patriots!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Jabril Peppers with his first career INT. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Third and long for Kaiser. And that is incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. He's been terrific so far. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taken in at the 11. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And some room to maneuver. The 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback. 44 yards. They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Here we go!
Here's a give to Crowell. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
Let's go!
Kaiser from the gun on third. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 18-yard line.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And take it right on the 30. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And now out come the Steelers. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Martavis Bryant from 19 yards away. Point after try forthcoming. Now Roethlisberger to throw.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it.
Off to Crowell. Got some room at the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Kaiser now on 2nd down. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And the turnover, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
2nd down, 9 yards to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 46 yards. Well, every quarterback, especially a rookie quarterback, loves to have plays like that from a guy running the ball.
Takes a lot of pressure off the youngster, doesn't it? He doesn't have to throw the ball in bad situations. Just turns around, hands it to his big horse. And we've seen rookie quarterbacks ride great runners right into the playoffs.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Let's go!
Now Kaiser. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He loses 4. score, and it brings up fourth.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that will narrow this, if that's even the right word, to a 30-point deficit. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll run it with Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Something got lost in translation in this game. He's run the ball really well, done all the things that you want in a game plan, but unable to convert it into points, unable to ring the bell consistently enough to make it a winning effort.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Defense.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They keep it with Crowell on first. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
A great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. Let's see if he can do it. And an alley to run. Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, already his 2nd touchdown here in this. first down carry now for Crowell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Let's just go ahead and go back through that play with his eyes, because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. You're probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection, if he fires out for a running play. The next thing is you're going to check and see what the back's going to do, and if he ends up with the football, okay, now you got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come downfield and try and block you? Are you going to try to elude him? Are you going to take him on and hold your spot? What are you going to do? In this case, didn't have to do any of that. Saw all of his keys, saw the play in front of him, and ran clean to the ball carrier and finished off the play.
A little dump off for Crowell. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. As far as
Yo, can you sub to me and comment on my newest video? If you do, I will sub back and possibly shout you out.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Old school defensive tackle play dictated just stood up and danced with the guy in front of you. And if a guy came near, tackle him. New school, you don't want to just dance. You want to get past him, get upfield, and make the play in the backfield. A big-time play there.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now the Steelers' offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The number 1 overall pick, Myles Garrett. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So a risky move that does not pay off. And, Charles, you take it from the defensive perspective. They had to be a little offended there that they even tried to go for it back inside their own 20.
Highly offended. And they took the ball away and gave it to their offense in a great situation.
Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
He's going to float this one deep right, and that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards. first down. He'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And some space. And oh, he coughed it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, bounced right back on it, keeps possession. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. So 2nd and 10 here. First carry for James Conner. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They'll look to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Steelers set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 42 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Hurry up, here we go! Leopard! Leopard! Back to that Philly, here we go! All right, now, Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
They're going to look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll drop the throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Hurry up, here we go! Gun! 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 Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun! Gun!
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it. And got his man. Complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards.
Hurry up, here we go! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. A little bit of tough catch under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Emmanuel Agba in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. 56 yards. And this Steelers offense is... And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 3rd down.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. He finds Coleman. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
False start, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. So now 1st and 15.
Tight is Ringo. Tight is on Ringo. Tight is on the Ringo. Come on, let's go.
Kaiser yet again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt it.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain position.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner. Joe Hayden with it. 30, 20, 10. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Following the interception, Kaiser. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Kaiser. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Javon Hargrave in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
No. Check. Patriot.
He'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll go option to the short side. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. They'll go option to the short side. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that last run for a 1st down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. Now the try here for the point after. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he fires one incomplete. They've got this big lead. They said, forget. Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. From the gun, Kaiser. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. He's got his tight end, Njoku. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. So problems here on throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep rights. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. He'll look to throw. Able to power through. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us. And they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Well, it could also result in a melee later, though. Kaiser on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Second down, Kaiser. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Kaiser from the gun on third. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And he fields it cleanly. Oh, able to avoid him. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense.
There he goes, right side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback. He flat out can't be. And the Browns getting set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll throw here. Kaiser had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Watch that in. Watch that in. That is right. Gone! Watch it now, Barney. Over.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this game is definitely...
First down, Kaiser. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Kenny Britt that time. And it's 2nd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
A 2nd down throw now for Kaiser. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Coleman. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 33.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB.
Let's go.
Kaiser to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. T.J. Watt in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Again, it's Connor. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Toss play, Connor. Dances by him. He's still on. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And this is how the game has trended for him numbers-wise. He's really picked it up. And I got to be honest, I don't know schematically. This is where I need you. What does the defense need to do to get back to that start that they had on him?
You got to harass him early in his route. Right off the line of scrimmage, someone needs to be there. So it's not what we call a free release where he just gets into the route so easily. Because once he builds up momentum and speed, forget it, you're done. Knock him off of that, chip away at his timing, and then make sure you have a second person there in the vicinity as well. Too big and too strong usually for one person to handle.
To throw, Kaiser. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. They'll run again here with Andrews. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the fourth quarter now. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And they will line up now for the two-point try. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Being chased out left. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for two more. And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for two when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Steelers, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.
Incredible, guys. Just take a look at that last touchdown. He Julio Jones him. He Julio Jones the crap out of him. Alright, I want to show y'all that right quick. Look, perfectly thrown ball. Look what he did. Boop. Oh my god, that's sick. 1 foot, 2 foot. Jeez, that is sick. Let me take a look at the game stats. .736, 10 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. That's not bad. Le'Veon Bell, 247, 2 touchdowns. James Conner. I had to take Le'Veon out the Bell. He was cracking people too much. He did fumble though. Like Footman, both of us fumbled. Look at yards after contact, bro. 42 yards after contact. 19. He had 2 20-plus yard runs. He had 7. Longest run of the day, 78. Wow. Let's go to receiving. 436 yards, 6 touchdowns, 102 yards after the catch. Drop passes, he only dropped 1, long reception annual. Antonio Tashawn, how many you have? 1 touchdown. You 63 yards. Antonio Brown 140, touchdown 1. Doo 1. Martavis Bryant had 1. That's it. Defensive wise, this is what I want to get to. Defense did excellent. Okay, they did like this is better than last season's first game because goodness, not 13 solo tackles, 9 assists, 22 tackles altogether, 7 tackles for loss, but 2 sacks. James Harrison, he had 1 sack, guys. Don't let it get you. 2 sacks, 1 interception. I want to go see that interception. 13 interception yards. His longest interception was, 13 yards. He forced 1 fumble. He fast. Ryan Shazier, you a GOAT, man. I'm just saying. He in real life too. All right, Cameron Smith. 1 sack, nah. But forced fumbles. Ooh. He did force a fumble. I don't know what's wrong with this guy. Alright. Zakheef, man, we know you didn't get a pick this game. It's alright. But you forced 1 fumble. You had 2 pass deflections, bro. You did pretty damn good. I'm just gonna admit. TJ Watt, he forced a fumble. 2, he had 2 sacks, man. TJ Watt got off this game. Artie Burns, 1 touchdown. I'm gonna go back and find this. He had 7 yards on that return. That's all I need. Wait, what was that? What did I say? No. All right. Garrett had. I know Garrett had a sack. Yeah. This is an undrafted guy. I mean, a drafted guy I picked up. What did you do? Nothing? Oh yeah, you had those tackles. Sean Davis had 1 interception, guys, worked 18 yards. I'm gonna play that. Fitz Williams, I don't even care. Stephon Tuitt, 1 sack. Where's you at, bro? I'm trying to find you, bro. Like, I'm trying to find you. Joe Hayden, 1 interception, 78 yards, bro. 1 touchdown, bro. Let's get it. Here's Sean Davis's pick. Ooh. Ooh. Ankles. Oh. If you would have stayed on your feet, bro, you could have had more than that. Now, after the second quarter, that's when things started to heat up, guys. But this right here, I got to take a screenshot of that. Guys, so rushing wise, we did pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. We let in the first half, they did not get over 100 yards until after the third quarter, like at the middle of the third quarter, bro. So let's go ahead and end off. It's 7-17, guys, man. I appreciate this, man. It's a great start to a great year, I hope. Why did y'all take me out of franchise mode? Let's read the news. So yeah, so before we do the part, guys, we're gonna spend some XP. Auto upgrade this. Alright, just cause I don't feel like it. What is up, guys? It's your boy TJP Purdy, or Do It That Gamer, and we're here to start our Madden 18 creative franchise. 17, it was a success. There were some problems, but it wasn't with the gameplay. It was more with EA Sports I had problems with. But today, we're going to start our franchise, guys. Normally, I'm going to do the video today right before. Now, the Super Bowl might be a little different. The play. Alright guys, I do need to make one change. There we go. Alright guys, so thank you all for watching. Hope you liked it. Hope you enjoy. Comment, subscribe. So in case, let me hold up. So we're tied with the Bengals. So thank you all for watching, man. Yeah, just have a nice day and goodbye. And see y'all on the next episode. Peace out.